How drones are helping the Chinese government fight the coronavirus. That's coming up next. Hey everybody, David Plummer here from Aerial Influence. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Today, we're talking about something more serious, a little off topic it would seem to most people, the coronavirus. Now, obviously, this is a very serious issue affecting China heavily. At the time of this recording, more than 200 people have died from the coronavirus, thousands have been infected, and they're trying to figure out how to get a hold on this virus before it becomes a pandemic. Now, the reason we wanted to talk about this today is because the Chinese government is actually using drones to help stop the spread of the disease in a couple of different ways. Number one, they're actually using drones like the DJI Agras T16 to spray disinfectant across entire cities. This is kind of scary, very controversial. I know a lot of people are very leery of the thought of the government spraying things through the air, covering mass amounts of footage in a city. But if you really think about it, this makes a lot of sense. If you're spraying disinfectant over entire cities and you're able to do it with drones, so they're saying they're doing it with an army of drones. So one of these T16s can actually cover more than 20 acres in an hour. And I know a lot of people are going to be uncomfortable with it, but if you can cover that much land without sending a real pilot up in the air, if you're just doing everything with an unmanned aerial vehicle, it becomes safer, it's more efficient, it's going to go a lot faster, and hopefully help them cut this off before it gets any worse. Now, if you're feeling a little uneasy about drones spraying disinfectant over cities, how do you feel about being publicly shamed by a drone like this one, the DJI Maverick 2 Enterprise Dual? It's got a little speaker on top. Kind of cool. So you can actually speak right into your remote control. 5 seconds later, it's going to repeat whatever you just said. The speaker is very loud. Take a look at how they're actually utilizing this in China to get people to stay home. So that video is actually kind of funny, but I don't know if I would think it was so funny if me or one of my family members was one of the people that was being yelled at. Regardless, some really interesting ways that they're using drones in China right now to try to cut off this coronavirus, and I'm really interested to hear what you think. So this is a global emergency. Are you okay with them using drones to disinfect cities? Are we crossing a line there? Are we leading into something worse down the line that is going to be more detrimental to our health? Are we opening ourselves up to big problems? And I'd love to hear how you're using drones in unique ways. We hear from people all the time that are using drones for different purposes on their farms, in their businesses, in their communities. We want to hear from you. What are some of the interesting ways you are using drones? Thank you guys so much for checking out the channel. This is a short one today, but I thought this was interesting and I wanted to get your take on it. We'll see you next time.